And Beorn, what are we playing tonight?
We are playing What Is It? The Game Show. It is a game where we have contestants who they are given choices to answer true or false from our panelists, unusual objects throughout the known world.
That's right. And who are our panelists for our first show tonight?
Let's see. We have with us Countess Margarita de Sena from the East. We have Contessa Batista de Goya de Lagos from Caid. And we also have Countess Karina de Elephantide from Abacal. It is an all-Countess event.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Those are the best kind.
And hi, I'm Master Laertes McBride from Caid and one of the hosts of Live from Caid. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's get this party started. Thank you, Beorn, for vamping a little bit. You know what, Mons? Thank you for that musical intro. And again,
hurdy-gurdy.
So can you just tell us, like in 30 seconds, what the hurdy-gurdy is?
It's a stringed instrument. It's a drone instrument. It's about 1,000 years old. Initially designed to play for monks to chant to, and then it became something mainly meant for singing to and dancing to. So an ancient instrument that has survived for 1,000 years.
Well, that's cool. It doesn't look 1,000 years old. We kept good care of it. So anyway, so let's
came all the way from France.
So let's get this started. First, let's intro our contestants for the evening. Our first contestant is Sir Innogen. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How is everybody tonight?
Good. And you're joining us from Atlantia, correct?
Yes.
And you're just one of the newest knights down at Atlantia.
I am as of February.
Yeah. Nice. So you're one of those COVID knights.
I am. Yeah.
You should get like a special medallion or wear little COVID things on your spurs. And let's see who you're combating against tonight. That would be Baron Niko from Altavia in the Kingdom of Caid. Say hello, Niko.
Hello, Niko. Oh, sorry about that.
It's gonna be a long night.
Hello, everybody.
Now, contestants, let me explain to you how the game's going to work. Both of you are going to start with 100 points. Each show has 4 rounds, and in each round, we're going to show you a historical item, and each one of the 3 panelists are going to describe what they think that object is. It's your job to determine whose is correct. So you're going to wager up to half your points for the first 3 rounds on who you think is correct. If you are right in choosing, you will get those points back into your pot. And if you're wrong, you will lose those points. And each round, the odds are a little bit higher. So if you get behind early on, you will have a chance to catch up towards the end. And of course, the person with the most points at the end of the game wins the game. Let's get it started. So what do we have for our first item? Well, you know what? Countess Margarita. Before you tell me what you think that is, you're a Countess from the East. You just recently stepped down towards the end of last year, correct?
I did, yes.
And that was your first reign?
It was.
Because you're a Countess. Thank you very much. And what do you do? What do you do when you're not in the SCS that you can tell me about?
I'm an kindergarten teacher.
Oh, so perfect for this show.
Perfect for being queen and going to council, actually.
That's true. So what do you think this object is?
Oh, that's easy. It's a spiky thistle. I used to go out and dry them and use it to pull the wool and things like that, so that before they invented combs. So hang the wool out, get ready for spinning. So.
Oh, that's so like it's a wool comb is what you're saying, right? Okay, sure. Countess Batista, hello.
Hi.
So have we met? I'm not sure.
You look familiar, but I can only see you from the waist up. So.
Wow.
Wait.
That's for a later.
That didn't sound right.
No, not at all. And how long have you been in the SCA?
As long as you. 30 years.
Now that means a lot
plus.
to most of these viewers.
Yeah, 30 years plus.
That's right. So, well, thank you for joining us this evening. What do you think this object is?
Well, I actually know what it is. It's called a chicken plucker.
A what?
Plucker,
Oh,
a
plucker.
chicken plucker with a
Yeah.
PL. And basically what you do is when the chicken's dead, obviously, in order to get it ready for cooking, well, I mean, you could do it when the chicken's live, it's much harder. In order to get it ready for cooking, you take this and you run it against the feather grain on the chicken, and it basically plucks the chicken for you. It's kind of like I guess you call it a chicken epilady.
Right. So it's when you want to pluck a chicken. Got it.
Yes. So if you want to pluck a chicken, there's a tool for that.
Wow. Countess Karina, you get to follow that one. Hi. Where are you joining us from this evening?
Well, I am in Avical, which is, Canada land.
Oh, So
Hey.
it would be awesome if you had like a moose walk by.
That would not be awesome at all.
And you've kind of really got into the Bardic arts while you've been up there, correct?
I have. I did Bardic when I was still in Caid, but I only did it for my household. But here, I said, I'm going to really get into it. So I really got into it and then found myself a Bardic Laurel.
Nice.
To really get into it with.
So what do you think this is?
Well, I know that this is actually a medieval paddle, and it was used in torture chambers to get some answers. So it kerthwack with the spikes and woo, and then enough of that, and answers started flying.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's interesting. So Contestants, we've been told it is either a comb for wool, or something you use to pluck a chicken, or a medieval paddle / torture device. It's time to wager up to 50 points. And who do you think is correct? Sir Innogen, who do you think is correct?
I think it's a comb for wool, and I'll wager 25.
25 points for wool. So you're betting that Margarita is telling the truth. Okay, and Niko, who are you going to go with?
I have no idea, but I believe Countess Batista is correct.
So it's something you use to pluck a chicken. And how many points? How many points? Up to 50. How many points?
5 points.
Oh my goodness, you're really brave. So
Niko
Beorn,
just wants to say plucker.
hey Beorn, what is it?
This is called a dried teasel head, and it is used for combing wool.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You get the points. 125 points, and Niko goes down to 95. Very nice. So what's our next item? Oh, look, and look, Mons is upset. He wanted it to be a chicken plucker. Oh, wow. Okay, so Countess Batista, it's your turn. What do you think this is?
Okay, well, again, I know what this is, Niko. It is it's a device that you can use to like weigh coins with. So like you can see the ends of it kind of have like little grooves in it. So you can put like different sized coins in it, and then you can see how much coins are worth. You can use it to weigh the different sized coins and see how much they were worth. So it's kind of like a medieval banking calculator tool. So
it's a banking calculator tool from medieval times.
I'm
Very
pretty
nice.
sure that's the technical term for it. I'm sure that's what they called it.
Sounds right to me. Your Excellency Karina, what do you think it is?
Well, being the bard that I am, I know that this is a clacker to make music. So you would clack it, click, 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 with the drums that are playing in the background. And yeah, you clack, you clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. So
Okay.
it's clack. Yep.
I think you say clickety clack one more time.
Clickety clack.
Oh, that's great. That's good for me.
Plucker.
Margarita, what do you think it is?
Oh, I know. this one's easy because I've seen it before. Actually, believe it or not, it's still used today. And according to my father, it was the worst punishment in the world. My grandfather was a military man and would put on his boots or his dress shoes and stick his foot in between. It stands up and you put your foot in between, and that's where you got your shoe shined. And anytime Dad had maybe come in a little too late, it was shoe shining the next day.
Wow. Okay, so there we have our answers. It's either a banking weighing tally device. It is a clacker, clack on, anyway, or it's a boot shoe shine stand thing. Niko, you're gonna go first on this round. Well, how much do you want to wager first?
50.
Oh my gosh, 50. And who do you think is correct?
Countess Batista again.
Wow. Are you trying to suck up to Batista? You know she's not queen
He
anymore.
just doesn't learn, does he?
And Sir Innogen, what do you think it is?
I think Karina is right, and it's a clacker for music.
Okay, and how much you want to wager?
25.
25. So Beorn, what is it?
This is a portable scale, and it's called a garabed. Most likely came from Armenia, and it measures coins.
All right, so surprisingly, I don't say this often, Batista was right. 50 points to Niko. You're now in the lead with 145 points. 2 more rounds to go. Oh, wait a second.
Well, Laertes, you
wrong.
could say that I know my wood is what you could say.
Not on this episode, but and actually the odds were 2 for 1. So I need to correct that. You only go down to you only lose that much. You don't lose the double. So you are now up to 195, Niko, to 100 points for Sir Innogen. But we're only halfway through. So this next round, the odds are 3 to 1. If you guess correctly, it's 3 times your wager. So plenty of time. Let's go to the next item. Oh, so Countess Karina, what is this?
So I had trouble figuring this one out. So I actually contacted a seamstress friend, and she actually helped me because she actually has a pair. This is a pair of scissors, and the little middle part actually holds the material down while you're scissoring. Again, a medieval device, as there weren't a million pens that you could put in. So it holds the material down while you cut.
Nice.
Oh.
So Beorn, I saw your reaction to her saying scissoring. I'm not going to mention it. Margarita, what do you think it is?
It's definitely a torture device, but I think this one is for removing arrows. The blades point the other way so that they would go down the chute and it would cut out so that you could pull the arrow out.
Wow, that sounds great. Batista, what do you think it is?
Well, first of all, it's definitely not a gynecological tool. It doesn't go in your woohoo, that's for sure. But it does go in another orifice. It is a dental tool. And basically, it's gonna be hard for me to show you with my fingers. But anyways, you put the little pieces in. You can kind of see the little pieces go in the tube. So you push the little pieces in, and then you stick it into the person's mouth, and then you spread it. And so basically what happens is the depressor part in the middle goes down, depresses your tongue, and then the side pieces pull out so that they can get to your teeth. So, I mean, it's back when dental work was basically torture, it's basically the same thing. So that's how it worked. And you can kind of see where you can adjust it to keep it in place and stuff.
Right. Well, and I want to give a shout out to Mons for really helping support your description. He was really helping you out that whole time.
It's hard to describe a dental tool and while you got your fingers in your mouth.
I'm not going to comment that at all because it's still a little early in the show. Okay, so it is either a specialty seamstress type of scissors, an arrow remover, or something Batista wants in her mouth. So, Sir Innogen, what do you think it is?
I'm going to wager 20 points that Margarita's right and it removes arrows, because remember hearing something about that in a documentary, and it maybe looked like that. I'm not sure. But
Okay.
that's what.
And
that's
Niko,
what I'm with.
well, what are you going to wager?
Can I wager the same and pick the same person?
Sure.
I
If
would
you wanna
like to
be-
wager 20. You said 25?
She said 20.
20 points and pick Margarita.
Nice.
Countess Margarita.
How unimaginative. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Aw.
Hey, Beorn, what is it?
This is a medieval error remover.
Yay.
That's correct. So everyone gets triple points. So the scores now going into the final round, where the odds are going to be 5-1. So it's still anyone's game. Niko, you have 255 points. Sir Innogen, you have 160. Not much of a difference. I mean, if you vote on separate people, you have a chance. So going into the final round, it's a little bit different. Instead of an object, we're going to show you a piece of art. And each one of our panelists are going to tell you what the title is, what they think the title is for this piece of art, and maybe give you a description. You need to figure out what the actual title for this piece of art is. Could we put that up for our panel to see? Okay, well, that's, yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with, we'll start with Margarita. Margarita, what's the title of this piece of art?
Oh, it's it's the severe teacher. And let me tell you, it kind of looks my boss. So don't tell her I said that.
Wow.
You
So
should say, don't tell him I said that.
Oh, no, I said her.
the severe teacher, okay, I can see that. Contestant Batista, what do you think it is?
Well, this is actually from a Latin artist. It's called, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, so if you speak Latin, I'm sorry. Ungunt Sinistrum.
Ungunt.
Ungunt Sinistrum, and I think I know what that translates to, but I don't want to give it away. So
Okay. Ungunt Sinistrum, severe teacher. Okay, Corina, what do you think is called?
So this was actually a painting that hung, or didn't hang, but that doctors used in doctors' offices, and it's called The Ugly Duchess. And it was basically it showed this disease where victims' bones became deformed and enlarged, and they were able to figure out other diseases and deformities through this particular painting called The Ugly Duchess.
and she only says that because we're all countesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch that one. All right. So I don't know what's happening with Mons. I'm not sure it's Mons. Sir Innogen, we'll have you go second. We'll make the person in the lead bet wager first so you can get a good idea. So Your Excellency Niko, how much do you want to wager?
Can I get the scores again?
You have 255 points, and Sir Innogen has 160 points, and it's 5-1
Way too
odds.
close. Yeah, it's way too close still. Okay.
How much are you going to wager?
Still up to 50?
You have to do 50 or above. 50%
Oh,
or
50
above.
or above.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it's like it's the final round or something.
Almost like that or something. Okay.
It's like it's real money.
I'll do 75
75 points. Okay.
and I will choose Countess Karina.
Oh, very nice. Who wouldn't? I mean, really. And Sir Innogen, how much do you want to wager?
She's doing the math. She's gonna beat me.
No, I'm not. I'm terrible at math, though.
It's
Not-
5-1. I mean, you wager everything, you get it right.
That's true.
It's going to be pretty tight.
I mean, you know.
Because you'll win actual no prizes.
I know.
I'm counting on rice-a-roni myself.
No, it is.
You know what? I'll wager 155 just so I have something left if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Batista's right, and it's what she said. Ungut semestrum.
Ungunt Sinistrum.
Ungun.
That's it.
Very nice. So for the final round of this episode, stick around, there's 2 more.
I think she actually pronounced it correctly.
Beorn, What is it?
The name of this painting is The Ugly Duchess.
Wow. So look at that. So with an amazing amount of score that I really need to put in the calculator because I can't do it in my head at the moment. But anyway, Baron Niko, you are the winner. And for all of your hard work, I want to say you win absolutely nothing.
Can I tell you what it translates into?
Oh, yeah. I was going to toss to you, but what does your title translate to?
Ungunt Sinestrum actually translates in Latin to swipe left.
All right. Well, contestants, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Panelists, it was a pleasure seeing a bevy of countesses.
Is that what we're called? A bevy, not a gaggle?
A gaggle, could be a swagger. But thank you so much for joining us.
Hi,
Rowan,
Aaron.
thank you for behind the scenes. Mons, if you want to start playing us out, I turn it back to Beorn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us at What Is It, the Game Show. We appreciate their excellencies being here because they were all excellent today. Mons, take us away.